Under Armour is under sport apparel and accessories, which means Under Armour is under sport industry. Sport industry is made up of people, activities, business and organization who works together to create, facilitate, promote and organize any sport related to the activity, experience and business. Under Armour is a market in which the goods, services, people, places, ideas offer to the buyers who are related to the sports. We look to the key competitors and their market share. Sports apparel encompass a wide range of clothing items from fan-based jersey to actual sporting equipment such as helmet and sport shoes. The market share for the sports apparel such as Under Armour, Reebok, Adidas and Nike. Next, external environment influence. First is economic factor. The amount of money spent on sport and recreation fluctuates depending on the economic situation such as inflation and unemployment. If the number of unemployment increasing, the number of sport buyers may be decreasing. Second is political. Change in government policy may have an impact on how the government provide financing to sports and recreation organizations, such as giving subsidies or impose a restriction. Global operation and market segment. Sports equipment is necessary for the person that participate in sports activity. Adhering to the rules and regulation of a certain sport, global operation is in charge of the company product development, production planning, procurement and distribution. Besides, it also improves the efficiency across the company's supply chain, ensuring the highest level of product quality, availability and delivery. Product, sport type, distribution channel and region is the market segment to the worldwide of sport equipment and clothing market. There is two types of distribution channels such as online channel and offline channel. For the futures market, the COVID-19 pandemic has profound impact on the global sportswear market in 2020, with most companies posting a weaker sales. Therefore, the company put their effort to pursue clearly defined target consumer, rebase their cost structure, change the way they are operating. Next, the company transformed into purpose-led organization from product-led to fulfill their definitions and purpose of commitment to the target consumer. They also looking for a partnership to create a new product that is innovative and attractive. For the industry analysis, the coming 12 months will likely be characterized by a more positive outlook, albeit amid uncertainty caused by unfolding COVID-19 and the relatively slow ramp-up of vaccination. The market will see the opportunities in the outdoor individual sports such as jogging and cycling, home exercise such as yoga and esports, and virtual races. The digital-enabled fitness have chance of giving an industry recover because people seek community even when they are at home. The shift toward direct-to-consumer is difficult and require fundamental change in the company structure, mindset, expertise, and knowledge. The background of the company. Under Armour is a footwear, sports, and casual clothes manufacturer. The company based in the United States and headquartered in Baltimore, Maryland. The company started to operate in 1996 by Kevin Plank. The logo was inspired by the alphabet U and A, which created by chance. The company has exclusive field licensed with several major universities such as University of California at Berkeley and University of California at Los Angeles. The vision of the company is to inspire you with the performance solution you never knew you needed and can't imagine living without. The mission of the company is to make all athletes better throughout passion, design, and less pursuit of innovation. The type of company structure is hierarchy, which is better defines level of authority and responsibility. For the existing strategies, first is financial. Under Armour break ties with some retailers to sell more directly to the consumer. As a result, their sales rose 2% driven by 40% gain to the e-commerce sale. Digital made up about 47% of direct consumer revenue. Second is production. Under Armour creating a new line of production, diversify the product in an integral part of the company's success. Under Armour major problem identification is competitive forces in the market. Under Armour have problem with their competitors such as Nike and Adidas. We can see from the last year market share and revenue whereby Under Armour are below from their biggest competitor. For the second major problem is bankruptcy. In the 5-year financial analysis, we will see that Under Armour are not in the good shape. However, they still can sustain and try to overcome their problem.
Okay, next is analysis of Under Armour. Under Armour's mission is to make all athletes better through science, passion, and relentless pursuit of innovation. And the company products are sold worldwide and worn by athletes at all levels, from youth to professional, on playing field around the globe. And then, as you can see, this is the analysis of current mission statement with the 9 essential components. So, the new mission statement with 9 essential components is Under Armour mission is to improve all athletes through science, passion, and never-ending quest for new ideas. Moisture wicking synthetic fabrication from the brand are available in a variety of design and style for wear in almost any situation, and making them a viable alternative to traditional natural fiber products. And then the company's products are sold all over the world, and they are worn by athletes of all age level, from amateur to professional, on sport field all over the world. And then the company provide the best possible working environment for their employees so that they can contribute to the communities in which they live and work, while also generating a strong strong return for their investor. They also attract and retain a male customer base. Under Armour motto is protect this house, and it is a call of all competitors to use their products to remain firm in their resolve to win. So next is SWOT framework. A SWOT analysis is also adaptable as it can be used to assess a product for marketing, a business unit, or the entire firm in terms of strategic business objective. As we can see, this is the analysis of SWOT framework after we identify Under Armour internal strength and weakness, and also external opportunity and threat. So this is the result is considered from item that mentioned in Under Armour external strength and weakness, and also external opportunity and threat. So as we can see, opportunity of demographic is the highest. It is because population that has been growing, and it expected to grow at a positive rate for the upcoming years. This is beneficial for Under Armour as there will be an increase in the numbers of potential customers that is can be target. So then the lowest is technology in threats. It is new. It's because new technologies which in the medium to long term new technologies created by the competitor or market disruptor could pose a significant threat to the sector of the armor. So this is the summaries of financial profile of Under Armour. The financial position of Under Armour is about the same as the average financial condition of the listed companies that submit financial statement to the US Securities and Exchange Commission. We have established the following as a result of the analysis of the company's key financial ratio. So Under Armour's financial situation in 2020 is worse than half of all companies engaged in the activities apparel and other finished products made from fabric and similar materials. As we can see, this company showed a good performance in liquidity since 2016 until 2020. This company activities have higher average ratio than the rest of the others performance before. So this is the organizational culture assessment. As we can see, founders' belief and value, recognition of individual, support of individual, and sense of belonging got the highest score of culture aspect on importance of culture. Under Armour vision statement is simple and straightforward. The Under Armour organizational culture is more internally than externally driven, despite ensuring a quick response to the changing customer needs. The top management openly communicate the importance of adopting an ethical attitude while responding to the market needs. The company shares strong commitment to embedding ethics and integrity into its business operation. The internally driven organizational culture has enabled the organization to use its ethical brand image as a tool to get a strong competitive edge over rival firms. The corporation can claim to be the largest fitness company in the world because it has gone digital by developing fitness app.
As for SWOT or TOWS analysis, the analysis has been done in order to identify the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. The analysis on how to overcome each problem also has been made. For example, we can take a look at the weakness of low amounts of spending on research and development as compared to their competitors. To overcome that, Under Armour must finance ownership of the property through low interest rate to increase the proportion of owned property to rented property. Factors determining environmental or stability position. Okay, so the average score for those 6 factors is 3, which shows a quiet good position except for the inflation rate, which has faced a high rate which may have an adverse effect on its ability. While factors determining industry position or strength, the average for all those factors is 4.83. Overall, it shows that the industry positions or strength is in a high situation. Next is the factors determining competitive position or advantage. The average for all factors is 4.33. So overall, it shows that industry position or advantage is in balanced situation. The last one is the factors determining financial position or strength. The average score for all those factors is 3.17. This shows that the position or strength is in balanced situation. Under Armour is a brand of athletic clothing. They offer a diverse range of goods, First and foremost, we must analyze BCG metrics market share and growth. First are stars. It is operating in high growth industries and maintain high market share. Products in high growth markets with high market share. Stars are both money makers and money spenders. Second is question marks are the brands that need to be looked at more closely. They have a little market share in fast growing markets, using a lot of money and losing money. In comparison to competitors, next is dogs. It have a small market share and operate in a slow growing market. They are net worth investing in general since they produce low or negative cash returns. Lastly, our most profitable brands being cash cows, which should be milked to generate as much revenue as possible. The money made from cows should be put into stars to help them develop even more. Grand strategy matrix analysis shown that the product division for Under Armour is on quadrant 1, which it has a strong competitive position working in rapid growth market. Under Armour need to apply all of these types of strategies that's suitable with their current conditions such as market development, market penetration, product development, forward integration, backward integration, horizontal integration, and related diversification. The internal-external or IE matrix is one of the strategic management tools used to analyze working conditions and strategic position of a company. Table 1, 2, and 3 tells the grow and build strategy, while Table 4, 5, and 6 tells the hold and maintain strategy. Table 7, 8, and 9 suggest how best to exit the strategy. As for the IFE matrix and EFE matrix, the total weighted score for both metrics is 2.6, 2.76, and 2.73 respectively. The above IE matrix shows the point is at cell 5, which gives the sign for Under Armour to hold and maintain its position. The company should continue their strategies focusing on increasing market penetration and product development. As we can see from the competitive profile matrix, Under Armour shows the lowest score, which is only 2.21, and it is doing well in the industry. This is because Nike and Adidas are so much bigger than Under Armour, which gets 97% of its revenue from the United States. Economies of scale negatively affects Under Armour's competitiveness. Matrix analysis shows the overall performance or rate of all the metrics. To conclude, product development has the highest point compared to others. As we know, Under Armour is so well known with their products. Okay, so looking at the concentric development, it is the lowest, which requires them to put more effort on it.
As we can see from the table above, the quantitative strategic planning for the internal and external results show 2.64 and 3.31 for the strategy 3, which is focused on women and children market. Under Armour can fulfill the requirement for women since there are many female athletes that can be a role model and influence other people. If Under Armour pursue this strategy, the company can gain high profit and increase their performance to beat their competitor. For the long-term objective purpose, another goal is for Under Armour is to expand their direct-to-consumer sales channel, and it may be obtained through their brand and factory store location as well as their e-commerce website. Consumer can buy their product directly from www.underarmour.com, which is the company commerce website. So Under Armour anticipate that sales through the direct-to-consumer channel will result in higher net revenues. Another objective of Under Armour is intend to increase its business in the long-term run, in part by continuing to expand into new and existing international markets. They are representing their performance product and services outside of North America in a way that is consistent with their previous brand building strategy, that giving them exposure to a large number of potential customers.
In the aspect of alternative strategy proposed, Under Armour is expanding their product line to include a wider range of athletic products. They presently sell apparel, footwear, and accessories, but they can expand their product line to include fitness equipment for households and gyms. Okay, so what is the advantages of this alternative? The first advantages of this alternative is to increase revenue and customer base. And the second one is this will be easily implementing the strategy due to having the required infrastructure to implement it. And the last one is fitness equipment have a large profit margins due to customer willing to pay premium cost. Okay, for the disadvantages of this alternative is the first one is space will be required at store location to exhibit and sell fitness equipment, and this also a significant investment is required. And after that, not all Under Armour stores or Under Armour resellers have the necessary space or store layout to sell the fitness equipment. Okay, so this alternative will set it apart from competitors such as Nike, Adidas, and other sportswear brands. The company's mission and vision are also aligned with the strategy. There will, however, be a new entry in the fitness equipment market, which is already dominated by companies like Brunswick Corporation. And the most exercise machinery has already been patented by established companies, which puts Under Armour in a difficult position when designing the fitness equipment. After that, the alternative strategy 2. Although the political situation in most regions of the Middle East and Africa is uncertain, countries like Jordan, Morocco, and Algeria have their political situation under control, and Under Armour's economic growth is above average when compared to the neighbors. Due to the use of licensed reseller, the presence of competitors is similarly limited in those countries. So what is the advantages of this alternative? Okay, the first advantages is expanding worldwide will provide the Under Armour a competitive advantage, and also developing countries are experiencing faster economic growth in theory when compared to the developed economies. And the last one is increased brand recognition on a global scale. So, what is the disadvantage of this alternative strategy? The first disadvantage is developing countries' political situation are not as stable as developed countries, and the currency fluctuation can have an impact on profit and also cost of Under Armour. And the last one is Under Armour has the potential to lose sight of its current market. So this option is really challenging, but Under Armour is already present in major international market. Okay. The thing that prevent Under Armour from entering every market is such as logistic, political instability, human resource, and the trade restriction, and also embargoes. So the company focus may shift away from its current market, and also resulting in loss of competitiveness in the industry.
Under Armour set out to realize their vision, inspiring their customers with performance solutions they never knew they needed and could not imagine without. It has fulfilled this promise to consumers by producing new fabrics and design sportswear with comfort and convenience, positioning its product as innovation designed for execution. Under Armour's vision is not really about technology, it is all about making athletes' lives better. As a result, their goal is to combine all of their apps into a single health and fitness tracker that can connect to all of their devices. Because the more information Under Armour has about everyone and our health and fitness habits, the better it will be able to assist us towards becoming better.
Next is strategy implementation. For the strategy implementation Under Armour, we allocating resources and policies using McKinsey 7S. So first is strategy. Under Armour sponsor outstanding individual athletes who are featured in blockbuster online, and also offline campaign to aim at attracting specific customer groups and driving relevant brand positioning. So, celebrities star in campaign film and image wear the company's gear during athlete events and promote their association with the brand on their social media profile as a part of this endorsement deal. And second is structure. Under Armour has flatter organizational hierarchy that is supported by learning and progressive organization with lesser managerial level in between and more access to the senior management and leadership. The employee feel more secure and confident, and also have high access to the information.
Okay, for the recommendation part, Under Armour could improve their performance by making an investment in research and development to expand their customer and increasing their revenue. And after that, Under Armour should find a way to reduce their financial expenses to gain more expenses. The company should reduce the total of cost of goods sold to show a good performance of the company since the revenue are increasing over the year. And after that, and the more should expand their international advertisement and grow their social media pages and website, because the company need to spend extra money on their advertising to achieve larger target of consumer and increase their sale.
As a conclusion, Under Armour has become one of those desirable brands globally. The company are trying to create something different from its competitor, which is Nike and Adidas, in order to make the company keep growing. Under Armour will keep innovate product which make them different from the competitor. From the analysis, Under Armour show that they have their own strength and weakness. One of the weakness is their research and development, because they refuse to spend more on that segment. However, Under Armour show that they are in a stable position where the company keep growing from time to time. Despite all the challenge and the weakness, the company still have a potential to widen their performance and achieve their objective by investing in research and development, reduce the financial expenses, improve the marketing, and focus on children and women sector.